Hey guys, welcome back to Grandmasters of Cooking. I'm Grandmaster Chef Roscoe Sachs.
And I'm Grandmaster Chef Chet Fleury.
And today we're going to be teaching you a new kind of way to cook something you're probably unfamiliar with. It's called bread. I don't know how many of you are familiar with this, but there's many kinds of bread you can buy at your local bakery. There's potato, whole wheat, grain, banana, white bread, honey wheat, rye, banana bread, cinnamon rye, sourdough banana bread, cookie slim, Chips Ahoy, telephone, bottles.
Alright, so, you know, we talked about the types of bread, but we're not really going to get into that today. We're going to talk about this, I don't even know if I should really say it, because it's kind of like, it's not really well known right now, I'm pretty sure, but it's the idea of toasting. I don't know if you guys know what toasting is, but basically the idea is there's this thing called a toaster, and you put the bread inside of the Roscoe has it right there. It's a metallic object. You plug it into the wall, you put the bread inside of the toaster, and it kind of like what would you say? Like it makes the bread crunchy and brown. And it also makes it hot, so like, you have to see it for yourself, so we'll show you. Alright, so we told you a little bit about toasting, but we have bread here, like we said, and this is potato bread, which is me and Roscoe's favorite. You know, we both agreed on that, I think, about a couple years ago when we first met, and we're going to show you, you see, there's only 3 slices in this right now, but, so it might be kind of different for you if you buy, like, a full loaf. But I'm gonna teach you how to unwrap the bread, like get the bread outside of this container we have here. And we talked a little bit about that in the last episode about cereal, but yeah, I'll show you how to unwrap this. Okay, now typically you're gonna have like this twist tie thing here. You see how it's kind of wrapped like that? Let me yeah, you see that? Here. It's like kind of weird, yeah. All right, you're gonna want to untwist. You're gonna want to make a corkscrew motion with your hands to unwrap it. It takes years of experience to get it mastered. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty there, but as you can see, after I untwisted it, it comes off. And you can put this in a drawer for another loaf of bread if you eat all of this. But all right, we'll put that aside, and it's gonna be like this. You just want to make an opening like this, and you're gonna want to stick your hand in there. It's kind of dangerous. You don't want to put you can put your hand in, but don't put your mouth in or something, because you might stop breathing. All right. So when you're gonna take out the bread outside of the the wrapper, you're gonna want to kind of grip with your hands. But you're not going to want to grip too hard. You're going to want to have the grip kind of soft, because the bread itself is soft. And if you grip too hard, it could break the bread. So you want to get a firm grip, but not too firm, okay? Kind of like how you eat a pear, which is a soft fruit that grows in the African wilds. And that's kind of how you're going to want to grab this bread. Okay, so now that you have a nice piece of potato bread here, or whatever bread you have, we're going to have to escort it to the toaster. Let's go.
Okay, this is your basic toaster. You can see it has 2 slots here to insert the breads, which begin the toasting process. Now you can find these at your local Home Depot, Sports Authority, EB Games, Pebbles, Bed Bath & Beyond, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, and the Oyster Clam. So as you can see here, there is a switch, and if you pull that down, it can create the toast. Alright, Chet, why don't you enter the toast into the slots?
Will do, Roscoe. As you can see, you want to just kind of dip it in there, just kind of...
Okay, well, you might be wondering what slot do you put it into. And that,
we might have to get that, hold on.
Alright. Okay, Chet, why don't you insert the bread?
Will do, Roscoe.
Oh, the phone there, Chet. Which slot are we going to be using here? Because I'm sure the viewers are really confused.
I almost forgot to tell them. Alright, Alright, so typically this top slot here, I mean, I know it's kind of hard to tell which is the top and which is the bottom, depending on, like, what kind of toast you have or which way you're kind of, like, looking. I don't know, but, the top slot is typically used for, stuff like Pop-Tarts and toaster strudels. Not a lot of people know about that, so I just figured I'd let you know. So, but it really doesn't matter. You can put it in either slot. But if you really want to be a Grandmaster cook, like chef like us, you're going to want to put it in the bottom slot for something like potato bread. Okay, now we have our bread inserted. I'm going to do the honors of pulling it down. And if you take a look into the toaster, you'll see it's starting to turn red. Yeah, that means it's cooking. It's toasting. It's going to get nice and brown for us. And that pop means it's done. As you can see, it's nice and crisp and brown and ready for indulging. Every side of it is crisp and good. Isn't it? Alright, so when your toast is done, you're going to want to put something on it, like butter. I don't know if you guys heard of that, or jam, which is a little bit more obscure than butter. Sorry about that. And butter and jam, we're going to talk about butter today. Typically stored inside this cooled container called a refrigerator. So let's dive in. Alright, so let's take a look around here. You know, you got your all typical fridge stuff like you put in the fridge, you know. There's Roscoe there, how you doing? You got your milks, you know, all that stuff. But right here is our butter. Yeah, we got our Smart Balance here, so trying to stay healthy. Okay, let's show you how to spread, yes, spread butter on toast. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna have to go into our utensils drawer. Okay, we got a lot of knives here. We got a cutting knife. This is more for porks, meats from pigs, really, ham, mostly of that stuff. This here is more of a steak knife used to cut steak into smaller pieces, so we're not going to want to use that for buttering bread. This is for cutting fruits such as apples, pears, bananas, grapes, oranges, and stuff of that matter. It's also really good for, you know, stabbing someone like a friend or a pal or an enemy. I don't know. But here's mostly, oh, we got this one here too. This is mostly for, you know, just to, like, make a noise, kind of. It's just a noise-sounding knife, you know, make it like a ting to threaten someone. We're not going to want to use that today, but, yeah, we're going to want to use this, which is a butter-spreading knife. You can see it's not that sharp, and it's just mainly for spreading. Okay, let's get back to the spreading factor. Alright, so we got our butter here, got our butter knife, we got our toasted bread, toast, and, alright, so we already showed you how to open things, so that should be pretty standard now in our series. Just open lid, open, use force from your hands. You got it. Basic stuff, basic stuff. So, this is the tricky part, probably the hardest part of butter toast. Now, you're gonna want to grip the knife. We showed you gripping. You know, just grip. And then you're gonna want to kind of like glide the edge of the knife. I don't know if you can see that there, sorry my shadow's blocking it, but kind of glide the edge of the knife right along the edge, kind of gather it up on, like you're kind of shoveling snow, you know? Kind of get it up on there like that, and you got, like, you know, a nice butter supply on your knife there. And you're going to want to, typically I butter my toast on top of the toaster, just because, you know, it's a tactical advantage, really. So, you know, you're going to want to just spread it on there, just spread it on there like that. There you go. Kind of, the little rip there, don't worry about it. Keep going. And then, you know, bottom's looking a little bit bare, so I'm going to go back to this. Scrape. And do it again. And, there's your buttered toast, really. It's quite simple, but this is probably the hardest video, difficulty-wise, for, cooking. So, sorry about that. There's your toast, all buttered up and ready to eat. So, you know, whenever you're ready, just open your mouth, close down, chew, swallow, and it'll nourish your body. Thanks for watching. This is to you, Roscoe.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da.